Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about Fight Club.
The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. Third rule of Fight Club, someone yells stop, goes limp, taps out. The fight is over. Fourth rule, only two guys to a fight. Fifth rule, one fight at a time, fellas. Sixth rule, no shirts, no shoes. Seventh rule, fights will go on as long as they have to. The eighth and final rule, if this is your first night at Fight Club, you have to fight.
So first, for those of you who may not know, Fight Club is actually a movie from 1999 starring Brad Pitt. There is a lot to this movie, but one thing they have is these underground fight clubs. This is where the rules of Fight Club actually come from. I know for me personally, when I was in high school, everyone had seen this movie and everyone loved it. We did not, however, have organized fight clubs. We had just normal high school parties, and chances are, yeah, there was going to be a fight, but it wasn't an organized fight. I keep seeing this fight club pop up over and over again. So I did a quick Google search on California teen fight clubs, and there are an endless amount of articles. There are a few that stood out. Students' real-life high school fight club lasted a decade. So this says, current and former students have told CBS that these fights have been held for more than a decade, with kids getting knocked out, receiving bloody noses and black eyes, and even going home with concussions. And then we have another. Groups warn of planned fights organized by teens seeking clout. One is in Sacramento, California, basically saying that these organized fights have the community and police worried and for parents to keep a closer eye on their teens. And we have this one where further down it says, Fort Collins police issued a warning about a dangerous trend of fight clubs popping up in neighborhood parks. I said there are a lot of articles about this, so it seems to be a common reoccurrence and problem among teens. And just from the party invitation itself, we can see that there is very obviously a fight happening. So was this a senior farewell party, or was this a fight club party? It's come out a few times that this party was actually organized by 3 boys and not by Sammy. And apparently the boys are from all 3 places that are listed on the bottom of this invitation. However, it is not just the boys who participate in these fight clubs. Amanda S. Vita actually pointed this out. This is someone also from that area. And let's look at these comments. Comment, let's make this happen, please. And she says, tickets are $10. Then we have someone saying, I'll pay that twice. Then, is this beef? And the other girl from the video comments, yes. So Chronicles of Olivia dropped a new video yesterday, and she actually has some video footage of these fights that happen at these parties, if you want to go check it out.
This just got sent to me. I cannot name who did, but it says, the Truckee Facebook missing persons groups are on fire with speculation about what happened to Kiely. Thing is that some of it may not be speculation. It may be real clues as to what happened. The party, 200 plus, fact is there was a lot of drinking and drugging. Reported fights, some disturbing behavior between Kiely and a girl named minutes before the party suddenly breaking up. And then cars started flying out of the parking lot. Something bad happened and all the kids' parents told them not to get involved. You may want to keep in mind that there's a possibility of what happened to Kiely could be more sinister, and there was a panic.
So we know that Mags and Kiely arrived to this party about 10 o'clock, and that Mags allegedly leaves within the first 10 minutes because she was being forced to take bong rips. But what if she left because she realized there were going to be fights and she didn't want to participate in that? We know that the narrative that's being portrayed is that Kiely was intoxicated. She was out of her mind, inebriated at this party within the 2 hours that she was potentially there. So was she really intoxicated of her own free will, or did maybe someone slip something into a drink of hers and that is why she appeared to be so intoxicated? Just from what people have described her as, I don't see her as someone who would willingly participate in a fight. Could the fight clubs, the drugs, and the alcohol be the reason why there are not as many videos and pictures and why the teens are keeping quiet?
There were some friendly fights that were going on. There was, we had boxing gloves. People were, trying to instigate. It wasn't anybody who had really any drama or anything. It was more just friendly fights to keep entertainment going. This happens at a lot of our parties. We just do it to have fun. And, see who wins and who goes home with the title. Which I will candidly admit, people do end up getting in fights over who won, but not this time.
This is your kids. These are the parties your kids are going to. We need answers.
So just by Sammy's own words, these fight clubs happen at a lot of their parties, and it appears to be something they take quite seriously because they have titles. That, along with all of the articles, leads me to believe that this is a problem amongst teens in this area. May or may not have anything to do with what happened to Kiely, but either way, it is cause for concern. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments.
Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club is, you do not talk about Fight Club.